Hi, good morning and welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie and this is Sew Stitch Sew Nat. This is Flosstube 51 and it is Friday the 20th of December 2024. It's been about 4 weeks since my last video, so apologies, I think I said 3 weeks, but I thought we'll be filming between Christmas and New Year, the whip parade. I'm in full Christmas mode. I have now finished work until the 2nd of January. Nearly all the school's finished. I've got about an hour before I go and pick up the eldest, and the youngest is downstairs. The husband's finished work, so sorry if he goes past. And I'm in my Christmas jumper. I do have about 4 or 5 Christmas jumpers, but this just happens to be the one that was clean. I've just done a load of washing, so not dry yet. I have got notes from my last video, for this video even. If you don't know what Flosstube is, my channel is predominantly about cross stitch. There is some counted canvas today as a result of the Jingle Ball, which will feature heavily, especially in haul and whips and finishes. Okay, just Jingle Ball in general. If you didn't watch my last video, which was Flosstube 50, there is a giveaway in that. If you use the word film and tell me your favourite Christmas film. I think the plan on the last video was to draw that on the whip parade. Might extend it into January, I'm not sure yet, but to be sure of an entry, please comment on that last video by midnight on the 27th of December, which is Boxing Day here in the UK, and that's GMT. So I've been having a look at my year planner. It's actually a 2-year planner that I got off Amazon, so I'm going to use this for next year as well. And I have had 7 no stitchy days, and it's very unlikely I'm going to get no more no stitchy days before the end of the year. So I think that's phenomenal, because I don't think I've ever had just 7 days of no stitching. Normally there's good chunks where it doesn't happen for normally life reasons or work reasons, which is life I guess, but yeah, so I'm really happy with that. Whip count though, not so much, but looking at it, I have finished quite a lot as well as starting quite a lot. It's just I'm eating away at the old ones slowly. So I think my current plans are, or currently I have about 20 whips that I bought into this year, but I've started or will have started about 30, but more on that in the whip parade in the next video. I will probably combine the whips and the finishes together, I think, this year. Last year I separated it out, but this year I think I'm just going to do it all together. In terms of Flosstubers, 2 Martini Stitchers back, yay! She was the first Flosstuber I watched, so yeah, I was dead excited to see that pop up. She's got mega plans for next year when she turns 50. She wants to start 100 things. I've not even watched all the video yet, it's a long one, settle down. So there's at least 2 things that I've got that I'd like to start, and I promised myself I'd only start 12 things. Anyway, more on plans in the coming videos. I'm not going to concentrate on that today, so I've got a little bit of a tickle. New to me since I last recorded was Periwinkle Stitcher, but I know she's familiar to a lot of people, but I caught up with her and really enjoyed her videos, so I'll be definitely stick around. Nicola from Bumble Stitch is back. She's doing Flossmas this year. Really enjoying those videos. She's the one that kind of got me into Gingerbread Village. Yeah. I decided to do it on the raw silver fabric as well. Don't know what I was thinking, but anyway. Haven't researched on that recently. I started that in July and I've picked it up since. I have got 2 projects, old projects that I haven't touched yet, so I really want to touch those before the end of the year, which is doable. But I've also got things I want to finish before the end of the year, which I think are doable, depending on what we get up to in the next 10 days. How many days have we got left? 11 days, it's 20th. I'm not sure if you're going to pick that up, but the husband is singing in the bathroom, so apologies if you can hear that. Like I've said before, I've not got, my hearing aids aren't in, so I can get some sounds, but yeah, I can hear that drifting through. Oh, I hope he's not ruining the video. I've not got enough time to record. Anyway, so whips. Oh, should we do an FFO? Yeah. So I was stitching this for my dad. Oh, this is going to be glary. So yeah, this is Bird of Paradise by Patten Studio. Patten Stitch Studio. It's on a 32 count fabric fair in Cloud Summer Sky. So I was going to get the word jumbled up again. All the call for DMC. I will warn you, there's 96 colours. There's only about 4 or 5 that have got quite a lot of stitches, and that looks really phenomenal in the camera. I do really like that. I decided to align it to the bottom and let the fabric show through at the top rather than just have it sort of floating. The mount that came with the frame was too chunky, so I took that out, and it's just a Dunelm, I can't remember what size it was, frame. But yeah, it's all laced in there, ready to go. This was meant to have been gifted already, but due to circumstances I've not made it up to visit him, but the plan is to go between Christmas and New Year. So yeah, like I say, lots of plans. Do you want to see another finish? Not quite. Yeah, you'll see. So if you saw me at the Jingle Ball, I was frantically stitching on Festive Forest. I think I've mentioned quite a few times that one of my tree tops wasn't the right colour. I was like, oh, I'm going to leave it, and now I'm like, I don't want to FFO it because I think it's going to look odd. If I show you what it should look like. So that's the top of it. So there's 2 different greens of trees. Oops. You can see above the deer I've got a much lighter green, which should be this green over here. So I think I might just bite the bullet and pull it out. And then I think I'll be much happier to then go and finish it. Especially while I've still got access to the finishing class as well. Because you with the Jingle Ball you can still go in, you get 30 days, so that's just into the new year. But I want to try and finish it before the year end. Whether that's before the rib parade, we'll see. So yeah, that is literally the last thing, is that green. Like I say, it should be this green here. I think it's going to look a bit odd with it not being the same colour. And this is stitched for with the DMC called for and not the over dyes. So there was a mixture of Weeks, Roxy Flosscoat and Cottage Garden threads that were called for, and I just used the DMC for those. And it's on, so I got 32 count sage green, which is generally my go-to, but 2/2. I've got the template for my base. I also ordered a sample piece of fabric for my base. Ooh, it's a bit bobbly. But that's going to be the fabric for my base, and it's good. I had to make sure it was a good size sample as well, so that will fit really well. That is not part of the fabric, that's just a bit stuck to it. So yeah, so the true, even that's got bits stuck to it. There's bits going everywhere. Oh yeah, there's bits all over the stitch thing. That's going to be fun finishing, isn't it? That was off eBay from Ashton Fabrics. 100% cotton velvet fabric costume making. And it's an A4 sample. But it's perfect for what I need, so I didn't want to buy a massive piece. It'd be the wrong colour, the wrong type of fabric or anything like that. So I went for that. It's not a stretchy material. Right, put that away. So yeah, I need to grab my interfacing as well. And my stuffing. So I've got a couple of bits I would like to finish, more on that in plans. Right, whips then. So towards the end of November, after I recorded the last video, I wasn't very well one day, just out of the blue. But I decided, in between napping, to get a project out, and I picked out the Keepsake collection. This is the Nutmeg Company. So this is a Nutmeg Company, and it makes it into like a tiny little box. So I finished out all the stitching along here, all the stitching along here, and then started putting in the flowers. I say finished, I mean this was in progress last time you saw it, and so was the green one. So I didn't really do that much. This is on an 18 count Ada, 1/1 with the kit threads. So my next whip is Star Wars, and this is by Summertime Stitching on Etsy. I don't know if it's still available. I'm stitching this on a black 14 count Ada. This is what I'm trying to get finished before Christmas, but I don't think it's going to be too difficult. Oh, sorry about all the hanging threads. I know it's pretty good, and it's not been ironed either, sorry. So here is the end of this side, and then it's the same on the other side, and then I've got black bits to go in the lightsabers. Not sure I'm going to do it inside the words, and then lots of white dotty bits, and that's it. So it's not a big piece, And they've shown it in a square frame. Hopefully I've got a frame, if not it'll be a hoop. I've definitely got a hoop big enough. Just means I'll lose all those white stitches. But I'll stitch all of this first and then see where I'm at. So yeah, I think that's on the plan for later. He knows I'm stitching it, so it's not a secret stitch. I've got to get some wrapping done though. Got all the presents, just haven't done any wrapping. Which I'm sure you can appreciate. As your kids get older, you get less and less time by yourself. Unless they're off upstairs playing in their room on their computer. And then they turn into the teenage hermit. Right. He's not quite a teenager, but he's next year, so yeah. Taking on all the traits. Okay, so this is sampler book. My goal was to finish it this year. So that's what it'll look like when it's done, and it's got pages of different stitches and letters. So since you last saw it, I think I hadn't stitched the wording underneath the last letter, and I've also since started the last page, which now needs the wording. It's 1/1 on 32 count. And that's where that's at. So yeah, 2/2 on the normal crosses, and then whatever the speciality stitch calls for, and then 1/1 for the wording. This particular one's on a 32 count Belfast Snow by Zweigart. It's weird, I'm seeing lots of pink flecks from this angle. Oh, my mind's gone. So yeah, this is the last page. I just want to say I've just done my own DMC conversion. I didn't use the so originally it was stitched with all Rainbow Gallery, and then the latest chart release, which was Market a couple of years ago, she put another conversion in, but I've just gone all DMC on mine, and not necessarily the same fabric. Some of the fabric is the same, I think. Most of it's not, I can't remember. It's looking a bit wonky in the hoop. Obviously didn't put it straight when I did it. So, more hanging threads. I'm trying to remember where I was up to when I last showed the colour. I remember talking about the side. So this is almost done as well. So, oh, I need a clip today. Put that down. So it's just basically 3 colours, and it's 2/2 crosses. There is a speciality stitch, I'll show you that in a minute. So I've got about a similar size on this side, oops, and my name, my name's got a bow on this page as well, and then got some big, the letter N I've charted out to go in there. I think, I mentioned last time I'd come 3 stitches too far this way, so when the page lap was here, I'd counted an extra 3 stitches in. Look, I realised and put that in the right place, but this is still wrong. So yeah, it's nearly done, and it's 1/1 with the name at the bottom, and a black speciality stitch on black. Yeah, you can see them then. Smyrna crosses. Pretty sure that's what they are. You can see some up here as well. I've put the year on. It's got to get finished. No, I think we're on track. We'll be alright. Yeah. So close. So close. Yeah, I've been working on that consistently. Which means that something else took a back seat. So we are on, I believe we're on new starts. We are. Oops, sorry. Yeah. So I've had 3 new starts. But I've kind of had 2 finishes. Anyway. Or 4 if you count the counted canvas, because I wasn't counting that then. So at the Jingle Ball I took the hands-on design countdown to Christmas. And if I have a full photo. So this is what we're doing, and this was the class pieces on this one. So I've got all the threads. There was a green I couldn't get in pearl cotton, so I just swapped it for a slightly different number. So you see you've got a mixture of pearl cotton and some DMC, and like regular stranded DMC, because it's all DMC. And this is just on my cotton and clay. Yeah. Advent box that I got last year. It's in that. What was that? Yeah, she didn't do one this year, but I did place an order. Not sure I bought that up. That might have to wait until next time. So if you were in America, you got the kit. I did not. But funnily enough, I had some of the wooden frames in my stash from many years ago, because they said, oh, you can use it for cross stitch, and I never figured out what to do with it. With the help of YouTube, I figured out how to, oops, get it on there, and it's all hanging threads again. Oops. So you just basically use the brass tacks to tack it on, which I ordered those. So the Clover brand, that came via Amazon, but from America. And then I did that block in class. I've done that block. This block needs to get finished, and then it just goes round. But I'm loving it. Yeah. So, yeah, I need to rewatch that video before. Saying that though, to be fair, it doesn't take that long to do. I could get it done before the video disappears. Just trying to think, do I need anything? Oh yeah, I just need some chenille needles. And that's it. But the class was really good. She actually finished in time this time. The last time went over by half an hour, maybe more. But her classes are really good. I can't see me not. If she's there next year, I'll probably be doing her class. And I'm loving. So I also bought the 2 other charts she released at the time, and we also got a class freebie, which I'll show you in the whole section. And I need to keep an eye on the time. Yeah, we're okay at the minute. So yeah, really enjoyed that. I'll probably talk more about that in another video. I'd like to do another video on it. But yeah, like I say, really enjoyed that. and that's my first time doing counted canvas work. I have finished a piece of tapestry my mum started, which I don't think I've ever shown. That's the closest I've come to that, so like proper counted canvas work. Yeah, so my mind just went off again. Then next start I had was a gingerbread house, because that festive forest took forever. I never got started. I literally started it on the Sunday of Jingle Ball. So it looks like this. Stacy Nash has confirmed she won't release this now, when we're in the class and on her meet and greet, I think. So I stayed awake for about half of the class, so I definitely need to go back and watch it. But lovely. I've not stitched any of her designs before, but they're that really cool to me. I'm stitching mine on a piece of 32 count punch of vintage mocha, and that's not the right piece, because I've got mine is 2 pieces to do the front and the back. And this is when I realised just how little I have done. Look, it's an amazing start, isn't it? So it's just the start of the windows on one side of the house. I'm actually doing it 1/2 on 32 count, which is different for me. But I wanted the sort of primmy look for it, because to me it looks quite prim, quite delicate. So yeah, I have picked out, I'll show you what the supplies I got for it, but I'm questioning whether I want to use them. So I picked out, yeah, I might go and get some different felt, I think. This is felt rather than wool. So it's, yeah, very tone on tone. The felt is more goldy, but rather than the like soft pink fabric, I picked up that from this is from Hobbycraft as well, actually. But I know Sally from Flossie Sews and Grows was saying her 2 pinks for the door don't work very well, so I wondered whether to change it to a blue door, like a fancy overdye but a blue one, because mine's I've converted mine to DMC. So jury's out on that one. Oh, ribbon. Hey, 1, 2, 3 stitch came up. Order came in. 2 came in. It's in the first one. And I ordered Lady Dot Creates honeycomb hand dyed ribbon. Ooh, good airy. Sorry. They're going for a haircut. There's Peace. I've got to go and pick the other one up and it's not going to be Peace. Sorry if you can hear the buzzing. Right. Need to get a move on. Right, I have 2 more new starts. This was also started technically at the Jingle Ball, but it was a start for Sarah's birthday. So me Sarah's 50th birthday. The pattern she chose for her birthday, Sal, was Strawberry Fills Forever by Blackbird Designs, and if you've been here a while, you know I've already stitched that. So I said, could I do Blackbird by Blackbird Designs, which is also part of the Magic Mystery Tour. So I've had that in my stash for a while. And I'm stitching the Classic Colourworks Blackbird, which is a very soft variegation. You can barely see it. Let me take this out of the hoop. It's on a 32 count even weave mushroom by Zweigart. I just like the colour. I thought the colour worked well with the you can tell I've had the nail sheath on it. Yeah, so I just like the colour of the fabric with the brown of the Blackbird, or it's looking more black and white on there. I can't get it to show properly. And that would be the bag full on the floor. Yes, I could have used a different, that is just the size of the piece I got because I wanted to try it. And I think it came from Floor Shell. I just had it in stash and decided that's the one I wanted to do it on. That's 2/2 on that 32 count mushroom fabric. I did did send Sally a photo and sort of said happy birthday. At that point I was about there, and it's had 3 more stitchy sessions since then. Yeah, I was watching your video last night, Sally. Sarah. God no, Sarah. Sorry. Yeah, this is what happens when you've been up since 5 this morning because you couldn't sleep. Next is Sally's, from Stitchy Sally's birthday start. And I had this in my stash and been wanting to stitch it. Which is, there is a sale starting in January as well for this. I think it's from Mary Ann Johnson. This is Cabin in the Woods by Flosstabilities. I'm using all the call for DMC, and I started in the top left. It's a 32 count, it's slate grey, it's dark grey from Sweden. I must admit I've been finding it a little bit challenging. And so this is where I'm at. And I need to change the hoop because the hoop's too big really. So we're halfway across. I'm probably going to, so this fabric is a full 50 by 70 centimetre. I only need half of it because it'll fit landscape across it. So that is where I'm at with that. It isn't Patten Keeper compatible because I bought it as a PDF. That's a 30, it's a Murano, it's an even weave. Yeah, I'm starting to tell the difference between, other than the slubs in linen, the difference between the Murano and the linen, and I think there's a firmness that comes with the Murano and then a more, I want to say flexible. The holes are slightly bigger on the linen, but then they're not always equal. So yeah, it depends on the project, I think. Right, that is it for the new starts. Mega haul is coming, but I'll just talk plans before I go on to haul, just in case you don't want to stick around for it. As it sort of slides towards me. So plans. I need to FFO the Pokemon for my eldest. I've got the frame already, it just needs doing. I need to finish and FFO the Star Wars. I want to finish Sampler Book, and I also want to finish Stitch for Pride. Now, 2024. I haven't finished November. I didn't start November's section, and I've got December to do. Doable. If you are interested in the 2025 sale, you need to go to Dee's 20 Stitches Flosstube channel and check out the video. And I think it's available until, I'll put it on the screen, because it's between Christmas and New Year if I remember rightly. Run, don't walk. If you're interested, put your name down. So yeah, really enjoyed that this year, and when I come to show it, I'll give you more details. I haven't got it with me at the minute. That's pretty much it in terms of plans. Get stuff finished basically. I'm fully finished. And just relax. Or at least try to relax. And have some family time. Go and see my dad. Probably go to the cinema. So yeah, looking forward to this nice break. The husband and the kids aren't back until the 7th. But I'm back on the 2nd. So I will wish you all a Merry Christmas. And I will see you in between. So if you're not sticking around for haul, bye for now. Enjoy yourselves. Happy holidays. Yeah, I don't know where my mind's going. Hopefully you can enjoy time with loved ones. Right, haul. So at the end of my last video I mentioned that I wanted to do all my classic colourworks onto Annie's keepers, and I got the notification that it was back in stock. So this massive bag turned up, and I have not done anything with it yet. I've not had the time to. So I got that, and I literally got one thread that I'd missed off the previous order, which is for the Gingerbread Men by White Iris Naps. I wanted them all the same, so I bought the same tire. Right, let's do the 1, 2, 3 stitch, the first order. So I got more of the houses. I'll show you that in my plans video. So I think it was 7, 8, 9. It's 12 that I've just got by itself. Maybe I had, can't remember. The only one I haven't got now is number 13, which got released last night, or literally this week anyway. I also picked up from the Heart Needle Art Quakers. I do love a Quaker. This is a monthly series, so we've got January, February, March, and if you watch sorry, that took a bit more mental capacity than apparently I've got today. So Just So Sherry, oh dear, she's have you finished this now, Sherry? If not, she's on December, but yeah. I'm not sure if I'm doing them individually or one big piece. I think I'd like to do them individually actually. Not sure if I'll pick the same fabric for all of them. Looks like they're on different fabrics. 1/2 on 40 count. Could be a chance to try out some different 40 counts. And you've got Classic Colourworks and DMC. There's Anchor on one of them. But yeah, I've got no immediate plans to start them. I'm collecting them at the moment. I fancied this is a new Mill Hill and I really liked it, so I picked that up. So I was trying to stay below like the $100 mark. £100 mark, sorry, not $100. So I was just looking at what else was on the. Oh yeah, I also picked up a gift as well, which has been gifted and very much enjoyed. I also picked up my first Nora Corbett, and I love these. What they're called? Bewitching Pixies. I don't like the fabric though, so I'm trying to find a fabric. I'll show you a choice in a minute. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe grey blue, which is why I showed the second chip that's got a different fabric in. I've got there's 4 packs of beads in there, so I've got beads for it. And then it's just DMC, so really easy to kit up. And like I say, that'll be my first Nora Corbett, but I have got a Mirabilia on the go, which is Dressmaker's Daughter, and I've purchased a chart for another one, and I keep adding in and taking out another chart with beads, because the other chart that I've got has got a massive pack of beads. So yeah, maybe with my Christmas or birthday money I might get that. So that was the first order that came. The second order that came, it's covered in bits of grass or something, some of these in the packet. So I bought a Fibre on a Whim 28 count even weave fat quarter in dusk. It's like a bluey grey. Kind of showing through. I love it. Don't know. Now it's looking a bit more grey. Might refer to the husband on that one. I did show him this fabric online. He's like, I'm not sure it's going to work. So I thought, I'm going to get some anyway and see what it looks like. Because I've never had any fabric, Fibre on a Whim fabric before. And I definitely knew I wanted a hand dye. Or something that's similar to a hand dye. I didn't really have anything suitable in stash, so I want something that's not white but not too dark at the same time. I also picked up another 6 months of, so that's April, May and June. You can tell why I'm going on a pattern ban buying in January, can't you? I also picked up The Last House. I keep looking at this and just dove it in. Brenda Gervais, Keeper of the Pins. So I'm going to stitch some of those at some point in my lifetime. And then it was Black Friday. They had buy one get one free, and I like these 2 bookmarks. So I went ahead and got those. So the main bulk of that order was the fabric. Plus I wanted log cabin. Right, PDF stuff. I might have to come back and do the PDF stuff. Come back and do the PDFs, but I'll show you something else. So I came home one day and I was like, I've not ordered anything from So Be Bags. What's going on? I can't lie, so I wasn't eyeing it up. I'm like, I'm sure I haven't bought anything. But one of her gorgeous project bags turned up, and it was one of the ones I've been eyeing up as well. So yeah, I absolutely love that. I need to put a project in it. It's just like pale, you can't see, there's like white dots on pale blue. Absolutely love it. So I messaged her and said, what, what's going, oh yeah, there's a DMC and a Royal Broderie in there as well. I've never used Royal Broderie. I think, yeah, I've got that embroidery fabric bag from last Christmas that I haven't stitched. Yeah, so I messaged her and said, oh, one of your beautiful bags turned up, but I haven't ordered it. Then she came back, she's like, yeah, I've sent that to the wrong person. I was like, okay. She's like, but you can keep it. And I was like, oh, that's amazing, thank you. So I will be sure to be placing another order with Pauline from So Be Bags. And if you haven't tried her bags, please go over to Instagram. She'll do them sort of like Friday evening, 6 PM. But she'll normally tease them on Instagram before she does the Friday drop. There's definitely not one tonight. I'm not sure when the next one will be, but I absolutely love her bags, and they always smell so beautiful and so well made. Can't speak highly enough. So yeah, that was out of the blue, but very much appreciated. And it was one of those days where I was not in a good mood, so it definitely lifted the spirits, as did this when it came. Hopefully you're not seeing, no you're not. So this is Laura from Cotton and Clay. This is before she shut her shop, which is now back open. Oh no, it wasn't, it was, yeah, no, it's when she just opened it, sorry, Crinkle Crinkle. I picked up the swan that came from the Blooming Swan, so that's going to go into my Blooming Swan. As a theme. So yeah, I was kind of very much missing the not having an advent box. I didn't think she's going to put one out, not that late. So I decided just to get some bits myself. And then I picked up a seahorse and the same colour. Glary. Same colour, fishy themed, sea themed, should I say. So you've got an octopus at the bottom, and then you've got a turtle. Not turtle. That's a fish. What are you on about? And that is going to go onto my birthday start. Put it on my Abby Riley project as well, which is mermaids and sea themed. And I also picked up, to go with the quacker, that's about 5 stitches in it. I keep meaning to pick that up. I want to pick that up before my whip parade. So the little ducky key fob, and then the duck needle minder. So yeah, absolutely love her stuff. Like I say, I got the advent box last year. I would have got the advent box this year if there'd been one. So I'm looking forward to next year. No pressure. I don't think you watch these videos. So yeah, she's on Etsy. Like I say, can't recommend highly enough. And I will leave it there for the moment, and I will come back and do PDFs, which will be this afternoon. The printer is broke, so it's going to be a lot of inserting photos, so quite a bit of editing to do as well. So see you in a minute. Right, it's been about an hour or so since you last saw me. I've had lunch, I picked my son up, and it's got dark and dreary and it's starting to rain. Anyway, and I look like I've got a red mark on my face, but I haven't. So, as I mentioned, I think my printer's decided it's run out of ink, and I didn't order any replacements. So they're arriving tomorrow, but to make do, I'll insert a screenshot of the PDF, like an image. So, first of all, I went to the Chatelaine Black Friday at the end of November, and I picked up the Convent's Herbal Garden, which looks like this, which is a mandala. I also picked up Misty Morning Vineyard, which I'm calling peacocks, there's lots of gorgeous peacocks on it. And I also picked up, the main one I went for was Swan Lake Mandala. I haven't decided if I'm going to stitch it on a dark fabric or a light fabric. We shall see. But yeah, that was right up my street. But I want to finish Evening in the Park first, which is a long way from being finished. I also, just after that video, I picked up on Etsy 324 the sequel by Works by ABC. She was doing a discount for her Flossiversary. I think it was a Flossiversary. So I picked that up, which I knew I was going to pick it up at some point anyway. So I picked up that. I think it's stitched on 25 count. I need to watch there's a video on her channel about it, or I can look at the PDF, but I've got a feeling it's going to be much bigger than the one I'd done, the original 324, which I did 1/2 on 40 count. With the speciality stitches, I've got a feeling it's going to be much bigger. And then the other day I picked up Gremlins, which is my husband's favourite film, Christmas film, by Bits by Nick on Etsy. I will probably do the Christmas version, I think, and turn it into an ornament for the tree, so that he's got something of his rather than just my Home Alone. I recently picked up Barbara Anna, 4 Seasons from her Ko-fi shop. I think there's a sale starting today, although I need to check that on Sew Me Sarah's channel. I can't remember who else is doing that sale. I'm not sure if I'm going to start it yet or not, but it's potential. So I've started 48 things this year. I'd like to start Christmas Band Sampler by Northern Needlework Expressions on Christmas Day, although I need to order a frame to put that on. Yeah. So that'll be my other start. And then it's a toss up between Gremlins and the Barbara Anna, I think. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I've signed up for Stitch for Pride 2025. That's on Dee's Ko-fi listing, which you can get to via the video about the new sale for next year on her channel, their channel, his channel. I also have the KLT charting advent box. I haven't shown the stuff on here, but so far we've had kaleidoscope gingerbread, nutcracker, and samba, which, yeah, nice. I think samba's the monochromatic one, so I'm looking forward to that. Jingle Ball, yeah, that's where it all goes wrong. I did pick up some free ones as well. So we have the 2024 ornament book. There's a flip through on Stephanie's channel, Lindy Stitches. You can see that. I also picked up the free Santa ornaments. Then on Stacy Nash's shop, I bought 2 animal crackers, which are my first animal crackers. I bought chili, which is the penguin, and something else, but I can't remember off the top of my head, but you can see it on screen. I also got Millie the elephant, and as part of her class she'd stitched up a gingerbread house that everyone loved. I think it's all monochromatic. Yeah, it is, and everyone loved it, and she's since charted it and given it out as a freebie for the class. I don't think it'll get released at all. Heartstring samplery, I picked up Be Minty and the freebie Be Spicy, which is like a gingerbread pattern. I also picked up Marshmallow World. I seem to love white stitching and then black fabric. Don't know why I do it to myself. Although that was on grey fabric, I think, but lots of white. Then I went to the Blue Flower and I picked up her freebie, which is a festive fruit bat. And I also did the charity chart, which was Quill Bear, who we got to meet in the videos in the main ballroom. I went to Liz Matthews and picked up the free Holly and Winter Celebration charts. I'm trying to remember if I've picked up some of these last year, but I've not put them into their artist folder yet. I've just got them in like a Jingle Ball folder at the minute, just because it's easier when you're trying to save it down. I also went to Tiny Modernist. I picked up the Stitchers ornament, 12 Christmas carols, just to make you feel jolly and singful. We like to do singing at school, which we've done already. My youngest did a carol concert on Wednesday, and we normally go and do some singing on Christmas Eve. Not that I can sing, but the husband can. Yeah, definitely can. Everyone turns around and goes, oh. Fair Isle Friends, and then I know I'm going through this really fast. The free Foxy Snow Globe as well. And then in the hands-on design one, I picked up her free A Merry Jingle, which had like a recipe for sun-dried tomato. I can't say it. Orzo bake. I haven't tried the recipe yet. I also picked up the 2 new counted canvas ones, which were Christmas Stars and Winter Blues. I absolutely love the colours on Winter Blues. Although I need to order some more supplies for that. But the plan is to finish off the counted canvas that I've got already. I might have asked Santa to bring me some more stretch bars, so I don't know whether he's going to fulfil that or not. and then as part of the class, so we had our class, she's like, oh, I'm going to send you, she always does like a freebie, so she said, oh, I'm going to send you this free spool jar. So I don't know if that'll get released later or not, but it's lovely colours, so I need to pick up the supplies for that as well. But you can use DMC instead of the pearl cotton. It's not as bulky, so on the pattern we did in class we were using 4 strands of DMC and 1 pearl cotton, number 5, but it still wasn't as dense as the DMC, like stranded cotton wasn't as dense as the pearl cotton, so it does make a difference. And I've just realised I've not been wearing this, that I almost left the house with it on to pick up the son from school. Wouldn't have gone down well. And my husband decided to take the youngest for a haircut. Yeah, it's short. Son seems to like it. I was a bit like, whoa, where'd all your hair go? Because he normally has it short round here and then quite curly and long on top. Now it's just like 1 inch high, and they'd obviously put some gel on it. Whether he's going to put gel on it every day before he goes to school, I very much doubt it. But, so yeah, Christmas fun. I didn't know he was going to go. But anyway, hey ho. I am going to leave it there today, guys. I can't get my words out. And it's getting really dark and dreary here, so not sure I'll be stitching on some dark fabric when I get back downstairs, but we shall see. I think everyone's just going to have like a chill afternoon. I think the husband's planning on making the fruitcake for Christmas, because we don't sort of feed our cake for a long period of time. Mainly because I don't like it that fragrant with alcohol, like the taste of it. I just taste the fruit. If I'm making any sense, I'm not sure. But yeah, I wish you all a Merry Christmas, and I will see you for my whip parade, which will be between Christmas and New Year. If you haven't done an entry on Flosstube 50, please go and do. Comment, film, and your favourite Christmas film, and I look forward to see what other people like to watch for Christmas. Merry Christmas, bye.